Newsreel. Real news, real quick. Air Force General Glenn Van Herk says he can't rule out aliens as the cause of the numerous unidentified objects the U.S. Air Force has shot down since a week ago Monday, saying, quote, "We continue to assess every threat or potential threat unknown that approaches North America," unquote. Government secrecy has fueled enormous speculation and misinformation about the 4 aerial devices which U.S. warplanes have shot down in the past week. Unfortunately, the worst misinformation is emanating from the U.S. government in the form of the Biden administration. The number of Chinese migrants illegally crossing into the United States since during the last 3 months of 2022 skyrocketed by over 700% compared to the same period a year earlier. The Customs and Border Protection Service apprehended 1,862 Chinese nationals trying to cross the U.S.-Mexico border during the last quarter of 2022, according to numbers provided by the service. Mike Pence is preparing to resist a grand jury subpoena about former President Donald Trump's push to overturn the 2020 election. Pence's decision to challenge Special Counsel Jack Smith's request has little to do with executive privilege. Rather, Pence is set to argue that his former role as president of the Senate, therefore a member of the legislative branch, shields him from certain Justice Department demands. Former Secretary of State Mike Pompeo said that the Biden administration has caused global shame to the United States by the administration's slow response to the Chinese spy balloon. Nikki Haley, former South Carolina governor and UN ambassador, announced her candidacy for president in 2024 on Tuesday morning. Haley changed her mind to challenge her ex-boss Donald Trump, saying that the country's recent economic troubles suggest the need for a generational change. Former President Trump has made it clear that he doesn't believe he'll be indicted, as Georgia State Judge Robert McBurney ordered the release of portions of the report of the special grand jury that investigated efforts by Trump and his allies to overturn the 2020 election. Consumer prices rose 0.5% in January and 6.4% annually, according to Labor Department Consumer Price Index reports that were released Tuesday, a jump in inflation which could encourage the Federal Reserve Board to increase interest rates even more. And finally, 113 million people watched Super Bowl 57 on Sunday, the third most in history. And that's the way the world is. See you next time.